morning, everybody. Right. So, I know it's not morning. You guys know it's not morning either. So, last time I checked with Google, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, usually I'm up a little bit later than this. However, I thought I would get an early start because in that way I can enjoy not only looking around the facilities with you guys, but I thought maybe I'd also be able to check out the showers. And yeah, I shall see you in just a tick. I have been watching a lot of Camper Vibe recently. Now what they do is one of the girls gets to run round and show what's on the campsite. So big up to Camper Vibe. However, I'm very, very lazy and I have bad knees. So there's no way I am gonna run around this campsite and show you guys. Because one, I'm not going to. And two, because everything you need is literally walking distance. So here it is, right from the get-go. This is what happens. So here is fire bricks, which means you can have a fire. There's your drinking water, but apparently all cold water that comes from the taps here is all drinking water. So that's really, really good. Over here are your bins. So you've got glass, paper, plastic, cans, and general waste, which is a brilliant, brilliant facility. They've really organised this well. There is your shower rooms for everybody. There is the ladies, which we won't be going into, by the way. And this here is your pots and pans wash up. So I'll show you this bit first, because I did do the pots and pans last night while Brendan cooked. So here we go. I'm going to turn the light on. And there is a beautiful clean facility. Now off to the showers. So, what does it say? Please take your shoes off before entering. Many thanks. Okay, so let's take our boots off because it's a bit muddy. I'll leave them here. Okay. Okay. So, typical shower system. So there's a family shower, which has got 3 showers in altogether, so you can all shower together. And then you have single showers. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the perfect shower. No timer, like some of the places do. They usually regulate the pressure and the temperature. These guys don't. Perfect shower head. The water just came shooting out. It felt like it was, felt like the hose at home. And yeah, it properly wet you. It was really hot. There's no timer at all. I actually had, I'm ashamed to say it, I had a half an hour shower. The only thing I will say that's a complaint, not really a deal breaker, but it's a bit of a complaint, is that because the shower literally sprays you, this area here gets really, really wet. And because you're not allowed shoes, because obviously, you know, you've got grass pitches, your socks will get very, very wet when you literally go off. But I've actually thought of another way, is that obviously you move your towel, and then obviously you move the door. Obviously you have to do a bit of a balancing act, and then you're out. If you are disabled and you can't obviously stand up, you can sit underneath the shower and it wets you. So yeah, really, really good, really tip top. The showers are in brilliant condition, and so is the toilets, honestly. I will leave a pin for these guys in the description. So if you are in Dee Valley, come and see these guys. They're also on Park for night as well. I'm gonna finish getting myself ready because we've got an action-packed day today, and we're heading to a hidden waterfall that I've only just found recently, and there's a bit of surprise at the end for you, which even I didn't know existed. I've seen all sorts throughout my perilous journeys, even by exploring the haunted and paranormal stuff, but this is pretty special. So yeah, I will catch you in a little while. The digital eagle has been up. Honestly, the views from over that side and obviously the clouds along this side is absolutely spectacular, especially with the clouds roaring across the hill there along the trees. Honestly, it's something like from Yosemite Forest in America, where I watch one of my favourite YouTubers, actually, Christian Schaefer. She does a lot of all this beautiful landscaping and stuff like that. So Christian, if you are watching, I doubt you are, but if you are watching, just to let you know, you have given me some huge inspiration there, just to get the drone up and actually fly it all the way across the mountains and just trying to get that little piece of artistic temperament and flair. And honestly, that is absolutely amazing. Fully refreshed. Didn't really sleep well, if I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't really sleep that well, and that was mostly due to the fact that I had a little bit of it was almost like your eyes are closed, but you're still sensing what's around you sort of sleep. Not a deep sleep, which I kind of like. Ladies and gentlemen, he's awake.
Just about. Just about. The Yorkshire tea's helping.
You know, I mean, you saw the time I got up at, and it's now 9 o'clock.
Hey, I've been up for a while. We've been sat here chatting for half hour. Don't start lying to us.
No, to be fair, he got up about 8:15.
Yeah, that's about right.
And then fell asleep again, and then woke up again.
That's it. Yeah. Do you know what it was? Right. I think it's because you're on a campsite.
Yeah.
It's just you don't have that urgency. Like when you go out wild camping, anyone that's watching that knows, the kind of ethos is arrive late and leave early.
Yeah.
You know, we always try and keep to that. You know, so we're not disturbing kind of the local environment or even the local residents, niffing them off possibly, although there's a few Karens out there. But yeah, I think last night it was just nice to wake up after a good night's sleep and not have to feel the rush of, you know, get everything ready, get everything packed away. Just lay there for a bit, chilled out, put the diesel heater on, watch a bit of YouTube, and it's just, yeah, nice morning. And do you know what? It's not even that cold.
No,
it's not even that cold.
Well, it is if you don't have a diesel heater.
Oh, that isn't even on.
You had it on this morning.
I did have it on this morning, yes. But I didn't have it on all the way through the night.
No, to be fair to him, he didn't. But then as soon as I kind of said to him, "What time are you getting up, mate?" The diesel heater, I just heard it going tick 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 tick
yeah.
tick tick.
Yeah, to be honest, it was cold last night. It was a cold night, but once you're actually in the sleeping bag, I mean, you'll know this because you're in the back of the car as well with a good sleeping bag. You're warm. You're warm. It's when you start poking your head out too much or when you start poking your shoulders out too much that you feel it. So if you wrap up well, you can be in here in quite low temperatures and not have to have that on. If it's like minus, which thankfully it wasn't last night, just crack it on and, you know, that'll sort you out for the night, won't it?
What we're going to do is we're going to have some tuck, tasty tuck, as George would say in Blackadder. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some breakfast and then we're going to head out on the road and we're going to find a hidden waterfall. So yeah, let's get right to it, shall we?
Let's get right to it. Bacon first.
Yes, please. Do you know what? I don't know why I didn't do this. Look at this. My vehicle has arrived for the night, even though that it's over 24 hours late. But yes, I'm going to be sleeping in this tonight. I can't say it with a straight face. One day. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's back to being a car again. Back to being a car. No time lapse today because we've had to get off site very quickly, and yeah, we've got to get the map sorted. So as we were leaving the waterfall, I managed to park up a little bit, and I've come across this beautiful looking church. If I can get in. No, you can't get in. Oh, how annoying. Surely there's a way into the church, surely. I thought, as soon as I saw it, I was like, wow. Beautiful, it really is. I'm not a big fan of churches, believe it or not. I'm not a religious person by any means stretch of the imagination. But I do admire the architecture behind such religious buildings. I also did a video when I first started doing YouTube of finding a dinosaur at Norwich Cathedral, and also I did Hereford Cathedral as well. And I always admit that they are special in each and individual way, religious building.
There's one for your haunted explorers, mate.
That's a crypt.
Looks like it.
Wow. That looks like a crypt. Not many churches had those, but only some. How incredible is that? Coming soon in Exploring the Haunted Series 3. We haven't even got Series 2 recorded yet. I say that, we have got some Series 2 recorded. Here we are, folks, in a car park. Now, I know that sounds really exciting from the get-go. However, we're here because of that. And I don't know whether or not you can see it in the distance, but that was the famous TSS Duke of Lancaster. It has been in the news recently that people have been breaking into this monument. Well, I can only describe it as a monument, really, and trying to basically explore it, and you know, but unfortunately there are horrible people out there that decide to basically ruin such masterpieces and somewhat unusual sightings of things like that. Don't forget, something like that would either have been in a breaker's yard or it's at the bottom of the ocean. So the fact that it's actually sat there literally gathering dust is amazing, especially for the general public to see anyway. And you guys will hear a little voiceover that I've put together about the history about the TSS Duke of Lancaster. The TSS Duke of Lancaster holds a fascinating place in maritime history, embodying a unique blend of luxury, innovation and cultural significance. Launched in 1955, this magnificent ocean liner became an icon of the British travel industry and left a beautiful memory on the hearts of those who were fortunate enough to sail on her decks. Commissioned by the British Railways as part of their post-war modernisation plan, the Duke of Lancaster was designed to cater to the growing demand for luxurious sea voyages. Her maiden voyage took place in 1956 and she soon established herself as a favoured mode of transportation for affluent travellers and holiday makers. The ship offered a range of amenities and entertainment options, including spacious cabins, exquisite dining areas, a ballroom, a cinema and even a swimming pool. However, as the golden age of ocean liners decreased in the 1960s, 70s due to the rise of air travel, the Duke of Lancaster faced an uncertain future. British Railways eventually retired the ship from service in 1978, marking an end of an era, but the story of the Duke of Lancaster was far from over. In a remarkable twist of fate, the ship found a new life as a floating leisure and entertainment complex. Renamed by the locals as the Fun Ship, she docked permanently on the banks of the River Dee in 1979. There, the vessel was transformed into a vibrant hub of entertainment, hosting an array of attractions such as shops, restaurants, even an art gallery. Later on, a warehouse for a clothing company, of all things. People from all walks of life flocked to the Duke of Lancaster, creating lasting memories and forging a unique bond with this maritime relic. Today, though, the Duke of Lancaster stands as a nostalgic reminder of a bygone era, merely a shadow of its former existence. While she may no longer travel across the seas, her presence continues to captivate the imagination of visitors who come to admire her graceful exterior. There she is, just there. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. I am literally within a stone throw of it. So the Duke of Lancaster, the TSS Duke of Lancaster, is actually at the moment going under some reconditioning work at the moment, so it kind of returns back to its former glory. Oh wow. I mean, look at this. To think, mate, this was once in the sea.
Yeah, most ships are like that, you know.
No, but no. There's always a funny bugger, isn't there? No, but what I was saying to my viewers not so long ago is that most ships you see are either in a breaker's yard or they're at the bottom of the ocean. You know, so
they're all floating.
No, I mean older ships like that.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you know, it's amazing that we've got a living, almost like an embodiment of what a ship of that decade actually looks like.
Well, I actually saw a couple of photos of that online of what it used to look like. Apparently it was like the luxury ship of its day.
It was.
Casinos, bars on board, everything. Shame we can't get on it, mate.
No, it's a terrific example of a bit of history and different other things mixed into one that you can actually experience, and it's literally right in a touching distance. I tell you what, mate, that's a shot and a half at an old ship and the moon. Tell you what, that's quite an unusual photograph opportunity, don't you think? That's amazing. Oh wow, look, we can even peer through the fence here, look. We can even peer through the fence here about... Look at that. And there you go, as you can see it says the Duke of Lancaster. It says it in black there, Duke of Lancaster. That must have been that's the anchor. And those are all the lifeboats. What an amazing, amazing spectacle.
say we can't. Oh, right.
He says. Right, I haven't got my walking boots on me.
So when you get over 30, that becomes more difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm definitely well over 30 now. What an amazing beach, lads. It's not really much of a beach. It's actually a very stony one, but you know, all that I believe is all Liverpool and Birkenhead, I think. Hope comment below if it's correct information. But yes, you know, all this is extraordinary. Brennan's literally going down to the beach. I'm not with these shoes because I completely forgot I needed walking boots. So I'll be sitting up here while he decides to convey with the sea, or maybe not, for that matter.
Yeah, it's definitely not worth walking along the beach, mate.
No, I didn't think it would.
It's a little bit sludgy.
Yes, I would. Yeah, I especially in these shoes. I said no.
Yeah.
So
Cool though, seeing the sea, seeing the beach, seeing the ship, seeing your face, it all makes it better, mate.
that is an amazing shot. That is.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Let's park ourselves.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes this video today. If you have enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and also subscribe if you're new. And yeah, here's to more epic adventures.